Hello once again, guys. It's Dikaiosone here. Going to be bringing you another StarCraft game. It's been a little while. I took a bit of a break. I'm sorry for that. But I'm bringing you a ZVP on Ohana LE, which is one of the new maps that are in the Season 7 map pool. Season 7's been out for a while, so I mean, you've probably seen this. But yeah, so I'm showcasing it anyways, regardless. It's a pretty interesting map. I kind of like it. And my headset my headset speakers aren't working for some reason. So if you do hear the sound from in-game playing back through my microphone, I apologize. I'll try to work on that for next time. And okay, let's start introducing the players here. Obviously we have me, Dikaiosone, as the red Zerg in the top left corner. And down here is the blue Protoss, we have Baby Puncher. Oh my goodness, that is loud. I'm very sorry, I need to turn that down. Whew. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so down here in the bottom right position we have Baby Puncher, the blue Protoss. Well, that's a pretty epic name, gotta say. I'm very surprised that he hasn't had Blizzard make him change that, because, well, it's just awful. But anyways, this map is a nice map for doing a Forge Fast expand as Protoss, because you got a bit of a small ramp here, plus there's destructible rocks, lots and lots of room between your natural and the entrance, so I don't know, I think it's a pretty good idea. But instead he's going for Gateway Forge in his main, and he's not even walling off, because most of the time, obviously, pretty much all Terran and Protoss players wall off against Zerg, because Zergling or Speedling run-bys are extremely dangerous, and it doesn't matter what race you play, Zergling run-bys can ruin your day very quickly. So that's why I thought it was a little bit weird for him to be doing this, but he is getting his gas at a pretty nice time. Yeah, he's got his Forge down along with the gateway, and he's throwing out a cannon, which is really weird. After the game, I looked at this guy's stats, and he's actually platinum, which really confuses me, because, well, you'll see what happens, but I mean, it's just, he does really weird builds. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do, and frankly, it doesn't work out all that well. My first instinct is, well, playing Protoss is probably going to be going for a Forge Fast. That's what pretty much all Protoss players do, and if he's not going for a Forge Fast, well, he's probably got a 4-gate or 3-gate robo in mind. Either way, both can be extremely dangerous. I do have my natural down. At this point, I'm doing a bit of a drone transfer here, not really as much as I should have been, but I am immediately going for my third base, because I have basically expected him to be getting his natural down, and as Zerg, of course, you want to try to be one base ahead at all times, but in this case I will be 2 bases ahead. Starting to work on some saturation. I got my pool down. I should be starting ling speed momentarily. There we go. And I have this Overlord get into position down here, going to be getting ready to do some scouting, which, you know, there really isn't that much to see at this point in time. He just finished his second assimilator, so he'll be going for, well, you would think what would be a nice gas build, but you can see he's getting money right now to throw down his Nexus, but I am doing a bit of harassment with this drone here, trying to stall as long as possible. But yeah, he's actually going to end up taking this drone out. I didn't micro him pretty much at all, and so yeah, he dies. But I did delay the expansion, which is of course a bonus. And just, yeah, so basically this time I'm just trying to drone up in both my main and my natural. Get my ling speed on the way, as long as 6 Zerglings, which is a little bit more than what you would normally get. Normally, you get 4 Zerglings just from map control. Grab the towers just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on. Just so, and also just to make sure, like, you have sight, and so you can see if he's making some sort of push, so you can quickly throw down like 3 spine crawlers in the front of your third or whatever. And you can see Overlord here is coming in through his base. He's going to get some really nice scouting information done. He's getting shot by that photon cannon, which is just 23 health. That's like 1 shot, but it's really weird for me to have seen this. I mean, he doesn't have He has all this in his main, and he's not even done his warp gate tech. So clearly he's not going for any sort of push or anything. So I'm feeling pretty safe at this time. Making another transfer over to my newly completed third base. I have two Evo chambers going down, evolution chambers. I'm going to be getting some upgrades from Zerglings and Roaches, which is always the best idea when you're going against a Protoss army who is going for what seems like primarily gateway units. He has a lot of gas saved up, so his macro really isn't all that great. He does have his natural finished now. At this point, he's got a couple cannons. I would like to see a couple gateways here in the front, creating more of a wall off, so I can't run. Because at this point in time, if I wanted to, I could easily run in with Zerglings and do some mineral harass, really anything like that at all. Plus, seeing as I have my third base almost running off full capacity for minerals at least, I'm feeling pretty good. I am going to have both towers now. I'm going to touch that. You can see this probe's kind of running around. These are going to come up here, do a bit of scouting, sees that he has cannons and stalkers set up in the front, which is still kind of odd. I do have a macro hatch going down, which is, of course, ideal. What's this guy going to do? Nope, he's not. I guess he's looking for an early fourth base, which doesn't really matter. Even if I did have a fourth base, he still only has 2 gateways on the field, so he really can't do anything whatsoever. So that's what they're told here. Doesn't really see much aside from the macro hatch. And, no, it's just a biggie. Yeah, he did see the evolution chamber that, got a couple stalkers here, but I am going to be able to take those out. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't. But I would have been able to if he had allowed me to get a nice surround. He does warp in a couple zealots here on the low ground. These 3 cannons are going to do lots of damage. I do get into his mineral line, though. I start harassing some workers. So hit Control R here. Ooh, you can already see I got 5 workers killed. You can't really see much. Just drop that out of the way. Hit Control R a couple. Nope, that doesn't really do anything. But there's 6 workers. Plus, I might even be able to take out this Stalker, which would be absolutely fantastic. Go to the units lost tab here. Oh, man, he is just losing all sorts of units. And all I've lost is a bunch of Zerglings, which definitely favors me in the long run, considering I have taken out 12 workers by this point, and that, I do believe, includes the 2 that were scouting my base. And I do have my macro hatch down and just basically just running full tilt. I got that extra queen. You can see I'm not doing a very good job spending my money. I got lots of larvae left over. Still trying to keep up with injects though. I'm building 22 zerglings, 7 roaches, and he's working on blink. And the +1 armor he does have his robotic facility getting a double observers, which is kind of interesting. I definitely would have liked, if I was a boss player, would have liked him. I would have liked to get out some immortals, because obviously immortals are really good for roaches. I can know that my roaches is fine, but getting out 1 observer, sending him over to my base instead of having it sit here doing absolutely nothing, and then getting an immortal. You don't really need 2 observers, because it's not like I'm a Protoss player and I'm getting excuse me, I'm not getting DTs, so he doesn't really need to worry about anything like that, or no cloak banshees, nothing at all. And right now I'm just basically massing up an army. I'm getting close to 3 times his supply. Sorry about that. And I am on 3 base, and he has now started. He has started his third. Right now you can see I'm throwing out an Aspire and an Evolution Chamber, just getting ready to make any sort of tech switches as required as the game continues. I see I have 2-2 on the way, another 17 roaches, so I'm definitely getting ready to back this army up really fast. And here's an engagement going on down here. He has only 1 sentry, which is only enough, excuse me, yeah, there we go. He only had enough energy for the 1 lonesome force field, which really won't do all that much. My Zerglings are just basically using they're basically being used as just a meat shield, whereas my roaches are 1-1, very close to being 2-2, and he's just got a really, he really just has a couple zealots and a bunch of probes, but the probes really don't do any sort of damage to the roaches. He's got one stalker on the high ground, but I got another, like, whole bunch of roaches on the way. This expansion is lost. There is no way he's going to be able to take that. He doesn't have a single sentry out. My Spire's just about complete, same with my +2 weapons upgrade. At this point, I could be making Infestors, but there's really no need. And my Hive Tech is going down as well. And there goes the GG. He GG's out of this game. Nice, very nicely mannered. Get my GG in there. He leaves the game, but you can see why it's important to basically be on top of your opponent rather than letting him sit here and collect bases. Now, I definitely should have had a 4th, even maybe a 5th base at this time, which is exactly what he was looking for. But, yeah, I was trying to take out these rocks with these spine crawlers here, just so I can give myself more mobility. But you can see I didn't really do an amazing job with my macro. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Send your replays into Dikaiosone@hotmail.com, and hope you enjoyed the video.